Welcome to Raptor's Recon, where today we're going to do a deep dive into Godzilla Minus Zero's first look teaser. It's got a lot of information in there, even though it's brief. So if you follow along, we'll fire this thing up and get to it. Okay, I'm going to hit play, but I'm going to pause it here and there just so we can talk about some of the things that we're seeing. So starting it right now. Okay, we see Ginza. We see the clock tower. They looks like they've been cleaning up. 2 years have passed. It's 1949. Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. Abort third drop. Right, so that's in reference in World War II for the third bomb that they had. If you look in the imagery and also in that folder, it's showing the picture of a B-29, kind of like the Enola Gay flying over the scene where our heroes defeated Godzilla and Godzilla Minus One, right? And in the folder itself, you can see there's some circles there talking about they circle the Hibiki, which is the Fubuki class destroyer, and the Yukikaze, which was the Kagero class destroyer, if you remember from Godzilla Minus One, where they were trying to trap Godzilla and use the pressure to destroy him. You even see circled at the bottom with an arrow pointing to Sagami Bay, where they were trying to do this. And obviously, in the middle is the target, which is Godzilla himself. So it looks like America had a B-29 up there attempting to, be, I guess, the backup plan to destroy Godzilla if Japan was unsuccessful. All right, we see Akiko and Noriko. She still has the eye patch, and then it blasts forward to what looks like Shikishima flying through some kind of blue gravity beams or effects. You can see buildings and people floating. I mean, it's a pretty tragic scene there, and he obviously seems to be in pain. He's screaming, as he's flying through. So it's something's going on, and the plane he is flying, it has a bubble canopy and it has like that tail spike behind it. You could kind of see it in the canopy shot, but it's really hard because it goes really quick, and it's hard to determine exactly what kind of plane it is. Obviously, it's a World War II plane. It could be a Mitsubishi A6M Zero Sen, but or maybe it's a Kawasaki KI series fighter. We can't tell. I tried to zoom in on this as much as I could, and I just couldn't figure it out. But obviously, we'll figure it out later on. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so the next one we see another aircraft, and this is a Kawanishi H-8K Type 2 flying boat. Now, this was used by the Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service during World War II, and it was used for maritime patrol duties, right? So it's sitting there, looks like it's trying to beat feet, get the heck out of here and take off. And then Godzilla, in his like jacked version, is coming out of the water, kind of like a callback to when Godzilla came out of the water in Godzilla Minus One, where he's chasing the boat where our protagonists are. So now, if you go and you take a look at this Kawanishi H8K, right? The flying boat, it had a wingspan of 124.8 feet, and it's about 30 feet tall, right from the bottom to the top to the tip of the tail. So if you kind of project that back onto the image of Godzilla there, he is way bigger this time around. Okay, so it looks like, at least from this perspective, that he could easily be, man, he's probably over 240 feet tall in this iteration. Okay, continuing. Got the Godzilla roar, obviously. Okay, some footsteps. Okay, and then you see him, and he is going to New York. So he's not just going to be in Japan in this movie. He's actually going to be in the United States as well, in New York City. So another size reference, right? Godzilla in New York City is taller than the Statue of Liberty, and the Statue of Liberty is 151 feet tall. So kind of like going back to what I was saying, if you look at from the perspective and everything, he could easily be over 240 feet. I mean, especially if you consider the like his spikes on his back and everything like that. Now, taking a step back, taking a breather. It's a quick one, right? So, what do we got? We've got Godzilla. We got to see basically the mindset of the United States, which was, hey, what are we going to do here? We're going to have a plan to destroy Godzilla if Japan fails, right? So they had that backup plan with the B 29 that probably was holding the third atomic bomb that was designed during World War II. Okay. So we had that. We have a reference to Akiko and Noriko, and we still see that she has the eye patch, but you know, I don't see, at least from the perspective, I didn't see the G cell growth that was on her neck, but I'm sure that'll tie into the movie somehow. We have these blue gravity beam effects. So what does that allude to? I mean, is that a brand new power for God or effect for Godzilla for his own, breath attack? We've seen him have some kind of EMP and magnetic abilities in Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. He emitted a magnetic pulse that was able to draw Mechagodzilla to him. So there is that from back in the day, or it could be that the enemy kaiju that Godzilla is fighting this time is Monster Zero, even though that's a little on the nose for Godzilla Minus Zero. But hey, the director really likes Monster Zero. The only other kaiju I heard him talking about was basically the Smog Monster. Godzilla versus the Smog Monster, and that being one of his favorite movies. It seems like it's more likely that it's going to be a Monster Zero rather than Hedorah in this iteration. That is, if there is another kaiju in this iteration of the movie. But the other thing I wanted to address was the idea that there's two Godzillas in this movie. Now that could be. I mean, I'm not going to say it's completely out there, because if you look at the Godzilla coming up out of the water and then you look at the Godzilla that's walking by the Statue of Liberty, they're different. Now, my personal take on this is there aren't two, that maybe the Godzilla going by the Statue of Liberty is like when he is first coming back, and perhaps the one behind that Type 2 flying boat, that is after maybe he's hit with some more radiation or something like that, that he kind of evolves or gets even stronger. So because you can see in that iteration he's got spikes coming out of his arms and his shoulders, and it's a different image than what you see in New York City. So I think he's going to be getting bigger and stronger within the movie itself. I don't know about you guys, but as a Godzilla fan, I am really looking forward to November 6th of this year. I can't wait to see this. The film is designed for IMAX, so you'll be able to experience it that way. And I can't wait. So tell me what you think about this movie. What do you think's going to happen? Are there two Godzillas? Who's going to be the villain? Is the villain going to be the government, like the United States, or the bureaucracy of Japan and what's going on? Is there going to be some drama with Noriko and the G cells? Is that going to be something and coming into play? What's going on? What do you think? Anyway, I'm excited about this. I hope you're excited about it. Please leave a comment down below on your thoughts, and like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. And may Godzilla destroy your home last.